Have you ever wondered how your body works, or if there's something truly bizarre going on under your skin? Well, you're not alone. The human body is full of mysteries, and some of them are downright mind-blowing. From the way our hearts beat without us even thinking about it, to the fact that we can heal from injuries that might seem impossible to recover from. Our bodies are doing some incredible things that we often take for granted. Get ready, because what you're about to discover about the human body might just blow your mind. These facts will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about yourself. So, sit tight, because the wonders of your body are about to be revealed. Let's start with something that's literally inside you: bones. We all know that the adult human body has 206 bones, right? Well, did you know that when you were born, you had over 300 bones? That's because as we grow, many of our bones fuse together. Babies are born with more bones because their bodies need flexibility to fit through the birth canal, and some of those tiny bones gradually come together as they get older. So, while you might feel like your bones are all in one piece now, you've got a much more puzzle-like structure when you were a little one. Your stomach does a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to breaking down food, but what keeps it from breaking itself down? Your stomach lining is covered in a special protective layer of mucus, which prevents the acid inside from eating through the walls. But here's the real kicker: your stomach lining is constantly regenerating, every few days. If it didn't regenerate, the acid in your stomach could literally digest the organ itself. That means you're getting a fresh new lining on the regular, just to make sure you don't digest your own insides while you're devouring that pizza or burger. Let's talk about that all-important organ that keeps us ticking: your heart. You might think that because it's working constantly, it must be tiring, but your heart doesn't stop. It beats more than 100,000 times per day, pumping blood to every part of your body. And here's the crazy part: your heart can do this for 70 to 100 years without ever taking a break. That's over 3 billion beats in a lifetime, and much more if you're the active type. It's like having the world's most efficient little drummer inside your chest, working non-stop to keep you alive. Here's something that might make you feel like a walking, talking ecosystem. Your body is home to trillions of microorganisms. In fact, you have more microbes living inside and on you than actual cells. The human body is estimated to have around 37.2 trillion cells, but it also houses 100 trillion microbial cells. So, you're more microbe than you are human. From bacteria and viruses to fungi, these microbes live on your skin, in your gut, and even in your mouth, helping with everything from digestion to immunity. So, the next time you think you're alone, just remember, your body is basically a tiny city of tiny creatures, all working together to keep you running smoothly. Your brain is like the ultimate supercomputer, only much more advanced, and you're carrying it around in your head. The human brain has the capacity to store about 2.5 petabytes of information. For some perspective, that's roughly 2.5 million gigabytes, or the equivalent of 300 years worth of TV shows. If you could record everything you experience in a day, and then try to store it in your brain, you'd be looking at an endless supply of memory. It's like a giant filing cabinet, except instead of neatly organized drawers, everything is stored in a jumbled mess of interconnected thoughts and memories. Who needs a monthly cloud storage subscription when you've got a brain like that, right? Here's a quirky little phenomenon that might blow your mind. You can actually see stars with your eyes closed. No, it's not some cosmic trickery. It's something called phosphine. Phosphenes are the little flashes of light or colors you see when you rub your eyes or even just blink really hard. These visual phenomena happen because of pressure on your retina or other optical nerves in your eyes. They can also be caused by alcohol and other factors such as stress or symptoms from disease. So while you're technically not seeing stars in the sky, you're seeing the equivalent of them in your mind. Let's talk about something that everyone has in common: saliva. While it's probably not the most glamorous bodily function, it's vital to your health and hygiene. The average person produces about 1 to 1.5 liters of saliva every day. In fact, by the end of the year, you'll have produced enough saliva to fill 3 standard baths. That's right, your body is basically a built-in fountain. But before you start getting grossed out, remember, saliva has a crucial job. It helps with digestion, keeps your mouth clean, and even helps protect against bacteria. Still, it's hard not to imagine that at some point, someone in history looked at their own spit and thought, could this fill a bath? Your skin is doing something amazing, and you might not even realize it. It's constantly renewing itself. In fact, you shed over 30,000 dead skin cells daily, which is a whole new layer of skin every 28 to 30 days. This means that in a single year, after you shed 4 kilograms of old skin, you could be walking around with a brand new layer of skin 12 times over. All that skin you shed, it doesn't just disappear. It ends up floating around in your home, getting collected in dust and allergens. So, in a sense, you're constantly leaving behind tiny reminders of yourself wherever you go. Nice. Your stomach can actually taste food. No, it's not doing it with your taste buds. That job's still on your tongue. But the cells in your gastrointestinal tract have taste receptors that can sense nutrients. These cells can help determine the nutrient content of the food you're eating. And some studies even suggest that your stomach can taste things like salt and sweetness. Issues with the taste receptors in your gut could contribute to conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or even diabetes, which can also affect taste perception and eating behavior. It's like your stomach is your personal food critic, making sure that everything you eat is up to standard. Here we are at our last fact. You want to hear something truly incredible? You can live without a lot of things you might think are absolutely essential. You can survive without a spleen, gallbladder, or even a kidney, as long as you have one working one. Some people even live without part of their lungs, heart, or intestines. In fact, with modern medicine, you can live with one lung, one kidney, and even part of your liver. And if you're really tough, you can even donate some of these organs to help save someone else. The human body is one resilient machine. It may be a little fragile at times, but it's also ridiculously adaptable. Who knew you could live like a walking backup system? There you have it, 10 mind-blowing facts about the human body that show just how remarkable we really are. From bones that grow and regenerate to your stomach playing the role of a food critic, your body is constantly surprising you in ways you never thought possible. And next time someone tells you something about your body that sounds too good to be true, just remember, it's probably real. After all, when it comes to the human body, there's always more to discover. So, if you've learned something new today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, stay amazed and keep marveling at that incredible thing that is you.